Yo, what's up guys, Supreme Ultimate Power here, Super Short, and welcome to another episode of Up Your Game, a series dedicated to, well, in a sense, help you up your game. So today we're going to be discussing positioning. Now, what I mean by positioning is being in a spot to which it is really hard for your teammates to shoot at you, but it's really easy for you to shoot at them. Now, before we continue, I recommend you go on a private match and just by yourself, go around the entire map, get to know the map, and figure out the flank routes and the flank routes and the flank routes. And in some maps like this one, figure out the flank routes and the flank routes of the flank routes. Throughout this video, you are going to notice that my shot is shit. And this is due to the fact to where I was lagging a lot. And believe it or not, when you lag on a game, your aim assist is reduced. And if you are lagging a lot, it's like even if you don't have aim assist on at all. Even so, in some cases, you have this thing called aim resist, which is real, which is you trying to shoot an enemy, and instead of snapping at them, you snap right next to them. This is due to the fact to where the computer thinks that the enemy's there, but it's not really there. It just thinks that it's there. So once you know the map, you gotta know how are you utilizing the map. And what I mean by this is that when you're playing domination, there's a lot of areas which are not important or not utilized during the entire game. Now, because these areas aren't used or utilized, it is exactly where you want to be. Because since they're not being utilized, the enemies are usually not going to check those areas, and you're going to be able to get at least a few 2, 3, 4 kills at that spot before you have to go to a different place. Now that is a strategy of a passive flanker. Now a passive flanker is someone who goes to a flank spot, not a route, a spot, waits for the enemy to pass by, shoots them, goes to a different spot, wait for the enemies to pass by, shoots them, go to different spots, and does this while circulating the map. The center is usually what you want to avoid, and circling the map is the best strategy when you are going for kills. Now you can also play as a roaming flanker. Now what this is, you just don't eliminate the pauses. You don't stop in your spot for them to go by and then kill them. If they're not there, you just move on to the next one, to the next flank spot. Now the problem with this is that since you're taking routes instead of spots, it can ruin your momentum and have horrible timing to which you get shot in the back. Now an example of a person who is a really good roaming flanker is Optic Scumpy, a member of the Optic competitive team. Now because he is a roaming flanker instead of a passive flanker, you will notice him missing off his momentum and be like, what kind of timing is that? It's because you're roaming, bro. So to position yourself, or to become a flanker, which is actually a better name, you have to A, know the spawns, B, know the hotspots, and C, know the most likable route that the enemy is going to take from their spawn to their hotspot. Now, because spawns is such a difficult topic in this game because they are very unpredictable, but they are predictable. If you would like me to, I will make an episode of that. But it just takes so much work and it's not one of my primary objectives as of now. But if you guys do want to know where people spawn, I mean, do want to know the maps, the spawns a lot better, I can I can definitely make it happen. I can definitely hop in a private match with myself and some peoples and just spend the entire day just killing each other, figuring out the spawns and whatnot. So once you know where the spawns are, then you gotta figure out the hot spots or the spots where the gun fights go down. So the spots where the gunfights go down is where everyone rushes to, and when they're just before they're about to get there, that's when they start looking for the enemies. You, as a flanker, want to be a step ahead. You want to catch them off guard, therefore you want to be shooting at them either from behind when they are going to the hotspot, or shoot them, I mean, from behind when they're about to get to the hotspot, or from behind, I mean, just in general, when they are rushing to the hotspot. Now, if you didn't know this, when you're in a running animation, it takes longer for you to aim down sight than if you're not. That is why if you're a rusher, quick draw and ready up are two really, really important perks that you need to have in order to win your gunfights. But it still gives the person that is not running a little bit of time to aim faster than you. So, therefore, because you're catching them off guard, they're not really gonna be that much of a challenge. And even though I am not a good shot in this game or in this match, because I am now, and even though I was lagging, I was able to get quite a bit of kills because I know where to position myself and because I had a dog. Now, talking about the dog, it should not be called the attack dog. It should be called the Avenger dog because it sure as hell does not like to kill the enemy until you die. When it's too late, then it kills the enemy. Hotspots are very predictable in objective games because they either are the objective or are located around the objective. Now, in kill based games, team, let's be specific, team kill based games, because free for all, the spawns are just unpredictable. You can literally have people spawn in front of you and behind you, no joke. Just go play the bots on free for all and you'll figure out what I mean. So that being said, it's a bit harder to figure out where the hotspots are gonna be in different game modes because it there is no real objective but get kills. On TDM, usually the hotspots are buildings, which are where people like to camp and post up, such as cafe in, I believe, Warhawk. I'm not sure, but that's an example. Another example, say you were playing TDM in this map, it would be the little sniper spot where everyone likes to position themselves right in front of B on A side. Now, by this time, if you look at the scoreboard, you can be like, wait, you just got 35 kills? Because that's exactly what I said. And all these kills are due to the fact that I was in a better location than my enemy was. I definitely couldn't outgun them. I definitely, yeah, I couldn't outgun them. A, because my shot wasn't there, and B, because I was lagging. So that's gonna be the video for today. Make sure you like the video if you liked the video, and if you really liked it, give it a favorite. Maybe even share it. But That's up to you. And shouts to Chuckles17, who's hosting a contest to in which we are going to enter, or we're already there. Anyways, it's been Supreme Ultimate Power. I'm out this B. This lobby. Haha.